Hi guys, so I just wanted to make a quick video to tell you guys your some options of what to do with all the herbs and plant material after you do your 28-day jar infusions. So what I did is I just dumped in this pot. I made 3 jars, so I dumped all the plant material from the 3 jars into here. So it's red rose petals, pink rose buds, lavender, calendula, and hibiscus. And so you just dump it all in and you cover it with distilled water. Make sure it's distilled. And then from there you let it simmer. You heat it on like medium-low heat. And what I like to do while it's heating is stick my face over it. It makes for a great facial steam. But we're not finished with it quite yet. So you'll bring it to a simmer and then let it cool once it's done. And you'll strain it into a jar. There's a jar. That's what it looks like in the jar. And then when you refrigerate it, make sure you don't leave it out because it is plants in water and it would lead to mold if you don't. Take precaution. The water, it won't be pure water because if you remember the jars, the plants were soaked in oil. So the water is going to be a little bit oily. Test it. It may be enough oil to your liking, but what I like to do is mix it with another oil depending on what I use it for. So this one I've mixed with calendula and lavender infused avocado oil, and I'll use this in my daughter's hair because it's really dry. I like to mix it 2 parts oil to 1 part water for hair, just for me, but you'll find your ratio. And so what you basically made in the jar before you add the oil is rose water. If it's not too oily, you can spritz it on your sheets. You can put it on your body. You can put it in your hair. Like, the uses are endless. So before you dump out all your plant material, get a couple more uses out of it before you move on to the next. What I have in the pot is actually my second simmering and straining, and it's still really potent because the water's a dark red. So you can use this, you can rinse it with water and strain it repeatedly until the water starts to get clear. That's when it's had its fill, and that's when I usually just dump it into the flower bed out back. But make sure you use distilled water, make sure you refrigerate, and good luck.